Hi, good morning. I'm sorry I'm late. I guess the morning sort of got away from me today. But let's go ahead and get started. And um, actually, if anyone wants to say hi, please go ahead. Or if you have any requests. But I thought today, since we're starting to get into spring, good morning, Rory. How are you? Since we're starting to get into spring, we would do kind of a spring themed practice. And to me, that means sort of detoxing with some more twists and some more heart openers and backbends. So let's get started. And let's start seated today. Excuse me, I forgot to take off my sweatshirt. Okay, so find a comfortable seated position and just kind of start to move around, getting into your spine and hips a little bit, just leaning forward from side to side. Just warming up the upper body a little bit. And then take one arm, place it on the opposite knee. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, twist looking over your shoulder. Just a gentle twist because we're still not warm right now. So inhaling as you lengthen the spine and exhaling as you just do a gentle twist. And just notice how your back feels right now. Notice how your spine feels. Good, and back to center, opposite side. I know I feel a little stiff because I haven't done any yoga today yet. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, gently twisting. Good, and then back to center. Grab onto both knees. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, look towards your navel and around your spine. Draw the belly in. Inhale, lean forward, slight back bend. And exhale, draw the belly in. And hold onto your knees for leverage. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And then just do a few neck rolls. Make sure you go in both directions. Good, and then come back to a neutral position. And start to notice your bandhas if you haven't already. So engaging your pelvic floor, Mula Bandha, drawing in your lower belly, Uddiyana Bandha. And we won't worry about the throat bandha right now, just these two bandhas, the lower part of your torso. And start to bring your awareness to your breath. Noticing which parts of your body are moving with each inhalation and exhalation. And then just start to feel an expanding and lengthening with your inhalations and a softening and releasing with your exhalations. Good, and then contracting your throat for Ujjayi breath. I strongly encourage you to at least try it. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose with sound. Good. And then from here, just come into a standing position. Come into that position in whichever way feels comfortable to you. You can come onto your knees first, or you can just come straight up and do that. And find your mountain pose. And you can have your big toes touching or your feet hip distance apart. Just whichever position you feel more comfortable in. It is a little easier to feel and engage your bandhas if your big toes are touching, but it can also be a little more challenging for your balance. So if you feel more stable with your feet hip distance apart, then you can make that choice. And spreading your toes wide, just noticing the contact of your feet on the mat. And then scanning from your feet, just checking your alignment. So your knees are soft, pelvic floor engaged, lower belly in and up, long spine, nice neutral tilt to your pelvis, so not tilting it too far forward, not bringing it too far back. Just think length. So think of your tailbone is extending out into a long tail. Lots of space in your spine, shoulders back and down, chest open, chin parallel to the floor. And again, coming back to your Ujjayi breath. Nice long deep breaths here while we're not really exerting ourselves. Good. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, drop your hands to your sides, palms facing out. Just think of a nice open chest here. Think of bringing lots of light energy into your chest, into the front of your body. As you inhale. And on your next inhalation, bring your arms up, so starting to move with our breath. Exhale, float your hands back down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up, warming up the shoulders, but finding length at the top of your inhalation. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. If you want to move your head with this movement, you can do that as well. So inhale, looking towards your thumbs if it doesn't bother your neck. Exhale, looking down towards your toes. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale the top of your next inhalation. Clasp your hands, index fingers pointing up. Just take a couple breaths here, noticing the length, especially through your abdominal wall and the size of your body. Inhale, lengthen again, and exhale, reach to one side, look in the opposite direction. Notice where you feel the stretch here. Try not to collapse into the inner side, so keep both sides long. So really using your core strength here. Good, inhale, back to center, change the clasp of your hands, and exhale, opposite side. Good, inhale back to center, float your hands down. If you have a strap, go ahead and take that now. If not, you can just do the same movements, pretending that you have a strap. Using an air strap. And inhale, strap up over your head, make sure that you have a little bit of tension in the strap so you can get a nice stretch, but not so much tension that it strains your shoulders as you drop your hands behind you. And inhale, back up, exhale. And again, you can move your head as your arms come up. So inhaling up, look up, and exhale down, look towards your toes. Just lengthening the neck here on the exhalations. And really feel your chest expanding as you look up. Drawing the belly in as you exhale. Supporting with your core. And inhale, keep your arms over your head and then just drop one arm to the side. Getting a nice stretch through the opposite side, through your armpits. And inhale, center, exhale, opposite side. Good, and then just moving freely. So you can just move with the strap or without it. Getting into some parts of your body that you might not notice a lot of the time. See if you can get into your whole spine here. And keep doing that. I'm just gonna silence my phone. Good, and then you can go ahead and actually keep holding onto the strap. We've been doing this last couple of weeks. So just getting a little bit of a stretch into our hamstrings here. Stepping onto the strap, make sure the strap is going around the ball of your foot and not the arch. And just gently bring your leg up until you feel a stretch in your hamstring. Not too far, just a nice gentle stretch here. And you can hold on to something for balance if you're having trouble with that. And a little wobbly here. And then maybe bring your leg out to the side. And back to center. And release. And the other side. Good, and then out to the side. And back to center. So I'm still recovering from this hamstring injury on this side, but I just want to kind of see how it feels in this pose without pushing myself too far and re-injuring it. And release. Good. And then just place your hands over your knees, sit back and as if you're in chair pose and just drawing circles in your knees and hips. Keep drawing the belly in. And you can kind of play with rounding the bottom of your spine as you draw your belly in. Just noticing how your lower back feels right now. Usually, especially in the morning, our lower backs are a little bit stiff. Well, I guess our whole body is. Good, and then keep drawing your belly in and just kind of let your arms hang down. Drop your head. Keeping a slight bend in your knees, or if you're feeling really tight in your hamstrings, you can bend your knees. You can grab onto your elbows if you'd like. Just adding a little extra weight here. The idea is to kind of decompress the lower back. Good, and then inhale, slowly roll up to standing, head coming up last. Using your core for support. And reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good, and then inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold, bend your knees deeply. Round your lower back, bring your hands onto the mat, and just come onto your hands and knees for cat and cow. So just look at your hands. We're gonna set our hand position kind of for the rest of the practice whenever we have our hands down, for downward dog, for instance. So just look at your hands, make sure that your fingers are spread wide apart, pressing your index and thumb knuckles into the mat. Right, and your wrist should be stacked right underneath your shoulders. And your knees should be stacked right underneath your hips. And you can tuck your toes under to kind of support your knees a little bit more. And inhale, look forward, drop your belly, open your chest, cow, and then exhale, draw the belly in and round your spine. Look towards your navel or towards your feet. Inhale, open the chest, drop the belly, and exhale. Draw the belly in, round your spine. And just move with your own breath now, inhaling into the cow pose and exhaling into cat. Make sure you're really engaging your core in the cat pose. And push the floor away from you as you exhale. Breathing with sound. Really filling up your lungs completely with air as you inhale. And imagine you're pushing all of the air out of your belly as you exhale. And one more. Good, and inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, your right leg back. Inhale, your left arm forward. Exhale, and inhale, lift your right leg, toes pointing down. Hold, square your hips. Use your core to support you and balance you. Breathing, and then exhale, grab your foot. Inhale, kick back. Really opening your shoulders and chest as much as possible here. And coming into a back bend. And knee to elbow and release. Inhale, go left leg back and exhale, right arm forward. Inhale, lift your left leg, toes pointing down. Just noticing your back here, noticing your core. Definitely supporting with your core, drawing the belly in. And then exhale, reach back, grab your foot. Inhale, lift and push your foot away. And inhale, reach out, exhale, knee to elbow. And inhale, release. And walk your hands forward. Keep your hips up. And just bring your chest towards the mat. Stretching your upper body here, and again, back bending. Breathing into your shoulders. Try not to tighten your shoulders here. Letting any tension release. Good, and then bring your hands back onto the mat. Swing your legs, downward dog, pedaling your feet, breathing. Drop your head looking towards your navel. Again, fingers wide, pressing your knuckles into the mat. And bend your knees, and step your feet forward towards your hands. Inhale, look ahead of you, flat back. Exhale, fold, bending your knees. And inhale, hands on your waist. Engage your core, engage your feet, and come up to standing. Good. And sun salutation, A. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Drop your head. Inhale, look ahead of you. Exhale, step back, plank. Holding plank for a few breaths. You can have your knees down. And inhale, exhale. Your knees are not down, bring them down. Bring your elbows into your rib cage and come down, knees, chest, and chin. And then just straighten your legs back, keeping your elbows close to your sides. Inhale, come up, baby cobra. And just holding here for a couple of breaths. Press your feet into the mat, keeping your legs strong. And just notice your back here. So you should be engaging your back muscles and glutes to hold this pose. That's why we keep our arms bent, because we want to avoid kind of using our arms to press us up in this pose. This is more of a core and back engaging pose. Good, and exhale, release. Bring your forehead down to the floor or to the mat. Reach back, clasp your hands behind you. And inhale, come up. And modified locust pose. So again, really noticing your back and glutes here. Keep your neck long. Keep breathing. And exhale, release. And one more here. Bend your knees, reach back, grab your ankles. And inhale, come up, bow pose. So come up as high as you can. Try to look ahead of you just as if you're like the you know how in Viking ships sometimes there's a lady carved onto the front? Pretend you're that. I don't know what it's called. And exhale, release. Turn the tops of your feet towards the mat. Again, come up, cobra, maybe a little higher this time. Still engaging your glutes. And tuck your toes under, press back, downward dog. And you might need to walk your feet a little closer to you in order to bring your heels towards the mat. And breathe here. Good, and inhale your right leg up. Step it through, drop your left knee, and come up into a low lunge. Good, and inhale, reach up. Bring your hands to your heart and just bring your left elbow onto your right thigh, twist. Good, and then just bring your left hand onto the mat, right arm up. Reach over your head, place your hand, straighten your leg, step back plank pose. Holding here. Because no matter what the focus of the class is, core strength will always be part of the focus. And exhale, knees down, knees chest chin, transition into baby cobra. And exhale back down. And we're going to do that same sequence again. Clasp your hands behind you. Inhale up. Press the tops of your feet towards the mat. And exhale, release. And actually, we're going to do that one again, but maybe this time, bring your feet and chest up. So you have to engage your glutes even more for this. And release. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes. Downward dog. And inhale your left leg up, step it through, drop your right knee, and come up, low lunge. And you can raise your hands. Draw the belly in. Just find your balance here. Feeling strong. And inhale, lengthen, and exhale, hands to your heart, and twist. Good, inhale, and exhale, right hand down, left arm up. Reach forward, bring your left hand down, straighten your back leg, back plank, hold. And inhale, exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. And we're going to do the bow pose one more time. So reach back, grab your ankles, and inhale, come up. Try to really focus on heart opening here. I know it's a lot of work for your lower body, but think more of your heart. Smile. And release. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Take a few breaths here, breathing into your hamstrings, the backs of your legs, backs of your arms, your back. Drawing the belly in. And bend your knees. Step forward, inhale, exhale, fold. And inhale, come all the way up. Exhale. Take a breath here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, step back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Downward dog. Inhale, right leg up, step it through, high lunge this time. Press the back heel away from you. And twisting here, inhale, lengthen, exhale, hands to your heart. Left elbow to right thigh. Press your hands towards the center of your chest. Good, inhale back to center. Exhale, left hand down, inhale, right arm up. Maybe turn onto the outer edges of your feet, just deepening the twist. And exhale, reach forward. Line your hands, step back plank. Modified Chaturanga Cobra. And downward dog. Good, inhale the left leg up, step it through. And come up, high lunge. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, hands to your heart, and twist. And inhale back to center, exhale. Inhale, twist. And maybe deepen the twist here. It's really a modified side plank. And exhale, reach forward, hands down. Step back, plank, chaturanga, cobra. And again, to avoid kind of compressing your lower back as you transition from chaturanga to cobra, make sure that you're really coming forward with your chest. Okay, and exhale, tuck your toes under, and press back, downward dog. Really drop your head here, lengthening the back of your neck. Drawing the belly in and just breathing. Good, and bend your knees. Step forward, inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, getting ready for chair. Exhale, sit back, chair. Inhale, arms up. And again, really think of opening your chest here. I know we're also working our lower body, obviously, but just engage your legs, but open your chest as much as possible. So it's kind of opposing forces. Pressing down with your legs, but pressing up with your upper body. And inhale, lengthen, exhale, hands to your heart, twist. Maybe, since we've already done a few twists here, maybe just pushing it a little deeper, but make sure you know your limits. So we're kind of, we want to push against our limits and make our limits wider, but not force yourself past it. Good. And inhale, straighten the right leg, reach in both directions. Exhale, Inhale back into chair, exhale, sit a little deeper. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist, other side. Good, and inhale, straighten the left leg. Reach in both directions. Exhale, inhale back to center. Lengthen, exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, arms out to the sides. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look ahead of you. Exhale, step back, plank. Inhale, exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, Chaturanga. Maybe an optional second Chaturanga. And step back into downward dog. And inhale the right leg up. Step it through. Warrior one. So hips facing the front of your mat. Sinking as deeply into your leading leg as you can without your knee going forward over your ankle. And straighten the leading leg. Reach way forward as you exhale. Inhale, triangle pose. And really bring your shoulders back here so you're opening your chest. Opening the whole front side of your body. And inhale, come halfway up. Just see if you can hold it here for a moment so you really have to use your core for this. And then all the way up. And then switch arms. You can point your left toes towards the upper left corner of your mat. And we're going to twist here. So actually, if you have a block handy, that can be really helpful. Let me just grab mine. I should have done before. I thought I had another block up, but I guess I didn't. Okay, anyway. So you can place the block on the outer edge of your right foot here. Bring your right hand onto your waist, left arm up, and twist. So placing your left hand on the block and reaching your right arm towards the ceiling. And really think of twisting your upper body here. Your legs are just staying strong. And the idea is to look towards your thumb, the thumb that's pointing up into the air, but don't strain your neck. So you don't have to do that. You can just look at the floor or just straight forward if it's hurting your neck. Good. And inhale. Exhale, cartwheel hands down. And maybe you can do a fancy jump back into plank. It's your choice. So that would be kind of like that. It's going to be a little bit fun. Inhale, downward dog. And exhale. Oh, sorry. I meant inhale, cobra, exhale, downward dog. Or I might have been upward dog there. And actually, I misspoke. You don't want to ever jump back into plank, but I actually jumped back into chaturanga because it can kind of jam your whole body. It's kind of like the car without the suspension. If you just jump back into plank, if that makes any sense. So try to jump into chaturanga instead with bent elbows. Good. And inhale, your left leg up, step it through, warrior one. Holding here, drawing your pelvic floor up, your lower belly in. And straighten. Reach way forward and inhale, open up in a triangle pose. Remember, shoulders back, chest open. Good, and inhale, come up. Again, you might have to just adjust your back foot a little bit so your toes are pointing more at a 45-degree angle. And then bring the block onto the outer edge of your left foot. Inhale your right arm up and exhale, twist. And this is my bad side, so, or like air quote bad side. So I can't really go as deep into this twist, but do whatever feels comfortable for you. Good, inhale, come up. Exhale, if you want to do the fancy jump back again, or try for the first time, feel free. And inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. And I forgot to mention it today, but you can always rest in child's pose as an alternative to downward dog if you're really feeling tired. Good. Bend your knees, inhale, step forward. One more chair. And inhale, arms up to the side. Exhale, fold. And inhale, come all the way up. Reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. So just moving into some balancing. And actually, I think today, since we're doing the twists, instead of tree, we're going to do eagle pose, which is a little more challenging, but I know you guys can do it. And we have done it before in class too. So balance well, first just find your mountain pose and feel balanced and strong. And then shift your weight onto one foot, bring the opposite leg up and over. And it's best not to really hook your foot around your leg, but just to have your toes pointing down. But if you feel just a lot more stable with your foot like this, then go ahead. And then arms up. And bring whichever leg is on top, bring the opposite arm on top. Twist your arms around like this, palms together, inhale, elbows up to shoulder, and then sit back. Oh, I haven't done this one in a while either. And it doesn't help to look at myself on the screen when I'm trying to do it. So for balance, it's better to look at something that's not moving, like on the floor. So if you're waddling or coming out of the pose, as I just was, obviously that's fine. Just come back into it, use your core, stay with your breath. And then optional to bring your elbows towards your legs. Good, and then gently unwind and come back into mountain pose. And let's shift to the other side. So remember, whichever leg is on top, the opposite arm starts on top, and then you twist. And I just did it wrong. Twist and elbows up to shoulder height. And sit back. Draw the belly in. Maybe fold forward. Good, and then just coming out of that pose. Try to do it as gracefully as possible. And back in mountain pose, check your alignment. And step your feet into a fairly wide stance. We're not doing the forward fold yet. We're doing moon goddess pose. I'm not sure what the official name is for this, but so your feet can be turned out to the sides towards the corners of the mat, and just come into a squat here. Draw the belly in. And you can kind of raise your arms up, opening the chest. And now we're just going to put some movement into this. Stay deep in the squat, though. It is sometimes a little easier to hold poses like this if you're moving, because maybe it's distracting. Good, and then twisting a little bit. Notice how your spine feels at this point in the class. Maybe twist even deeper. Good. Sink a little bit deeper into the squat. Your quads should be burning at this point. Keep drawing your pelvic floor up, your belly in and up. Good, and then just fold forward. Place your hands on the floor and heel toe your feet a little farther apart, and make sure your toes are pointing forward now, so your feet are parallel to each other. Inhale, come up on your fingertips, and exhale, fold. Bring the top of your head towards the mat. And breathe. Good. Inhale, come back on your fingertips. Bring your hand towards the opposite leg. Reach your arm up, twisting. And back to the other side. Good. Coming back to center. Heel toe your feet a little closer to each other. And sit in a squat. Let your lower back compress a little more. And release, coming into a seated position on the mat. And bring the soles of your feet together, opening them up like a book. Bringing your knees a little closer to the mat. Just grab onto your feet for now. Open your chest, sit up tall. And inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Using your elbows to push your thighs towards the mat. And use your exhalations to release and soften into the pose. So you want to avoid any feeling of forcefulness. It's more about release. Good. Inhale, slowly roll up, head coming up last. And bring your knees together. And I stack our knees on top of each other, if possible. If that's not possible, just come as close as you can. You could maybe sit like this. And again, whichever knee is on top, the opposite arm comes up. Make sure I'm getting it right this time. Opposite arm comes up. Drop your hand and see if you can clasp your hands behind you or touch your fingertips. You can also use the strap here. So a strap can be really helpful in this pose. You can just kind of use the strap to bring your fingers as close together as possible. So kind of walking your hands together on the strap. And inhale, open the chest, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up and switch sides. So opposite arm up, other hand back between your shoulder blades, using a strap or not. Inhale, open the chest, exhale, fold. Inhale, we'll come up and release. And we're just gonna move directly from here into a twist. So just bringing your knee up, keeping your foot on the outer edge of your thigh. Inhale, reach your arm up, and exhale, twist. And so I'm not sure which side you're on, but you want to twist away from your foot, the foot that's outside of your leg. The foot that has the sole of your foot is touching the mat. So twisting away from that. So inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. And inhale back to center. And we're just going to do a quick counter twist. So now twisting towards that foot. Just noticing how that feels and release. And opposite side. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. So the reason these twists are considered detoxifying is that they really, besides getting into your spine, they can get into your digestive organs. And so it's kind of like wringing out your organs. Good, inhale, just gently twisting to the opposite side, counter twist. Good, and back to center. And we're just gonna get into a little bit of back bending before we close out the class. So if you have a wall available, you're gonna need it. So just take a moment to find a wall bring your mat towards the wall. And first of all, we're going to do a modified camel pose. So bring your knees hip distance apart, toes tucked under, so the ball of your foot can actually be touching the wall here. Inhale, open the chest, so keeping your arms on your waist, just supporting your lower back here. Inhale and exhale. And you're going to lean back towards the wall, till maybe your head touches the wall. And then lean forward again. So really pressing your hips forward and pressing your knees down. And inhale, slowly come up. And yeah, it can just kind of feel good to have the leverage of the wall against your toes here. And then just a quick counter pose here. Just bring your head down. And come back up. And this time, you're going to want to come away from the wall a little bit, but still have the wall behind you. Because we're gonna do a back bend, but we're gonna reach towards the wall, and we want there to be enough space between us and the wall that we can maybe straighten our arms. So inhale, press your hips forward, open your chest, and exhale, lean back till you can find the wall. And then maybe just straighten your arms. Hard to talk in this position. So that just kind of deepens the back bend a little bit. And again, try to just release into this pose. It's really hard because these back bends and chest openers can make you feel very vulnerable. So it's hard to release into it and not feel like you need to really hold it there. But when you're done, just make sure you're supporting your back as you come back up. And then again, bring your head down to the mat. This time, bring your knees a little closer to your head, grab your ankles, and roll towards the back of your head, just for a counter stretch. So that's just something you can play with too by yourself if you want to get more into back bending. Use the wall. And if you practice it, you might at some point feel comfortable starting to walk your hands down the wall a little bit, all the way to the floor, maybe. It's very hard to really hurt yourself doing that because you do feel so vulnerable. People usually want to protect themselves. And if you have the wall there, then it just makes it feel a lot more stable and it's easier to get out of the pose. Good. Anyway, so we're going to move on to the closing now. So if you need to reposition your mat, go ahead. And then grabbing onto the backs of your legs, boat pose. Just draw the belly in. Come all the way down. Actually, we'll do a couple Pilates moves here. So come down, inhale up, draw your knees in. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. And exhale down, hold. And release. Hug your knees into your chest. Arms out to the sides. Drop your both knees over to one side. Look in the opposite direction. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Other side. Inhale back to center. Drop your feet about mat width apart. Grab onto your ankles if you can. Otherwise, you can just bend your elbows and press your upper arms into the floor. Inhale, exhale, tilt your pelvis forward, lengthen your lower back. And inhale, really using your glutes here and your hamstrings, come up into bridge pose. So this is also a chest opener. So bring your shoulders back as much as possible, your shoulder blades together. And bring your chest towards your chin. And breathe. If you really want to open it up, maybe supporting under your waist with your hands like this. Just make sure you're still engaging your legs and glutes. And exhale slowly. Come down. Draw your knees into your chest. Inhale your arms over your head. Point your toes. Inhale, lengthen. And take a deep inhalation all the way, filling your lungs all the way with air. Hold your breath, squeeze your eyes shut, really reach in both directions, draw your belly in, just tense everything for a moment. And exhale. Coming back into your regular breathing pattern and preparing for Shavasana. And if you need any props, go ahead, set yourself up. Otherwise, just palms facing up so you're keeping your shoulders open. Let your feet fall to your sides, so relaxing your legs. And you can close your eyes and just come back to your breath. And stay there. Unless if you only had an hour for the class, then I recommend you just take a couple minutes in Shavasana just to give yourself a couple minutes of deep relaxation before you move on to the rest of your day. Otherwise, if you have a few minutes, I'm going to do a guided relaxation and then a short meditation after the class. So, feeling heavy on the mat. We're going to release any remaining tension. So relax your toes and feet. Relax your ankles. Relax your lower legs. Relax your knees. Relax your upper legs. Relax your hips. Relax your belly. Relax your chest. Relax your throat. Relax your shoulders. Relax your upper arms. Relax your elbows. Relax your lower arms. Relax your wrists. Relax your hands and fingers. And relax your lower back. Relax your middle back. Relax your upper back. Relax the back of your neck. Relax your jaw. Relax your tongue. Relax your lips. Relax your eyes. Relax your eyebrows. And relax your forehead. It just feels as if a wave of relaxation is washing over your body from your head to your toes. And then back to the top of your head, bringing any remaining tension with it and just sinking away into the ground. Releasing any thinking or planning. Just taking a couple moments to yourself with nothing to do. Maybe just noticing any ambient noise. And slowly start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Just noticing the contact of your body with the mat. Noticing any sounds or smells around you. And whenever you're ready, just bending one knee and then the other. Raising your arms over your head and rolling onto one side. And slowly bringing yourself up into a comfortable seated position. And did I say open your eyes? If I didn't say that already. Good. So we're actually going to also do a quick pranayama. So the same one we've done the last couple of weeks, the belly breath. It's a really nice kind of warming, detoxifying breath. And so you can bring one hand onto your belly just to kind of focus the energy there and notice the movement of your belly. Just to review, you make a forceful exhalation through your nose by bringing your belly in. And then you just let the air come back into your nose to inhale. Let's see if you can actually see my belly. Yep. So I'll just demonstrate a couple of them. Okay, so let's get started. I think we'll do 2 sets this time. So first, before you start, just take a couple deep breaths normally. Take a deep breath, ready, and go. Good, so that's set 1. So the biggest challenge in that for me anyway is actually the inhalation. So just giving yourself time to let your belly release and let your lungs fill back up with air before you do the next exhalation. So just take a moment here and then take another deep breath. And begin. Good, and release. Take a couple deep breaths. So it's basically, if you just want to think of one of those things that people keep by their fireplaces, where you go like that and it blows air onto the fire. That's basically what your belly is doing. Is that called a bellows? I feel like it is, but yeah, that might actually be one word for this kind of breathing, bellows breath. Good, so just coming back into your regular breathing pattern, and today we will do a loving kindness meditation. So close your eyes. And we're just going to direct thoughts of loving kindness towards first ourselves, then others, specific others, and then towards all sentient beings. So I'll just say the phrases, and you can either say them with me or just repeat them either out loud or in your head. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free from pain. And may I live with ease. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free from pain. And may I live with ease. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free from pain. And may I live with ease. And just notice how you feel, hopefully directing those loving thoughts towards yourself just made you feel a little lighter, a little happier. And so notice that feeling. And then we're going to direct those same loving thoughts towards another person or a group of people. So you pick whoever you'd like and try to actually picture them in your head for a moment. And for an extra challenge, you can pick someone that you aren't particularly fond of or getting along with well right now. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from pain. And may you live with ease. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from pain. And may you live with ease. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from pain. And may you live with ease. And now directing those thoughts towards all sentient beings. May all be happy. May all be healthy. May all be free from pain. And may all live with ease. May all be happy. May all be healthy. And may all be free from pain. And may all live with ease. May all be happy. May all be healthy. May all be free from pain. And may all live with ease. Namaste. So, particularly if you do that on your own and choose to direct the thoughts towards someone that you're having trouble with in your life right now, or some conflict, it can be really powerful just to kind of change the way you approach that person. So just something to keep in mind. Thank you, and anyone who looks like 3 of you stayed for the whole class, so thank you. Please enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope you get outside and enjoy the beautiful weather. I know I am going to. And I invite you to set an intention to bring any benefits you've received from this practice with you into the rest of your day, sharing your love and light with those around you. Namaste.